So it's come to our attention that you have a very unusual face. I'm going to need to ask you a few questions before we begin today. And after those questions, I'm going to need to examine your face just to try and better understand what it is you've got going on here. I think we can safely say, just by looking at your face, that you are a medical anomaly. Okay, so onto the questions. Allow me to just get my pencil case here, my dog pencil case. Very trusted dog pencil case. He's been with me for a very long time, since childhood. You may be able to tell because unfortunately he has a hole right between the eyes. Okay, so question number one. Where did you get this face from? Okay. How did you acquire this face? Okay. Why do you have a face like that? That's actually a very good reason, and I can see why you chose this face now, because it does evoke those emotions in me in particular when I look upon your face. Okay, so I'm going to start things off by taking some measurements of your face. Okay, so I'm going to need to come quite close and personal to you. I'm going to have to touch your face at various points throughout today's exam. Is that okay for me to do so? Yeah, excellent. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Okay, so I think first things first, I'm going to have to measure your nose. There's quite a protrusion there. Okay, let's also measure the length. Very good. I think we should measure the width, general width of your face as well. Okay, let's have a peek. Very good. Okay, I think I need to get a good measurement of those cheekbones actually. Because my goodness me, those cheekbones. Never seen anything quite like that. Incredible. Okay, so I think maybe the chin we should do next. Bring that down here. Okay. Let's have a look. The sort of brow region. Marvellous. We'll do the other side. Getting a bit tangled up here. Moment. Side. Very good. It looks good. That looks good. Okay. Okay. So for the final few measurements, I actually need to wrap my measuring tape just loosely around your shoulders. I hope you don't mind. Okay. So I'm just going to take a few double sets of measurements of your face now. closer look at this one in particular. Good, what about this one? Okay, let me just quickly compare those. Very good, compare those. And how do those two go together? Marvellous, very good. Very good proportions to your face. Yes, I think I am going to better appreciate the unusual, unique beauty of your face. I would even go so far as to use the word beauty. I really would. Okay, that's enough measurements. Let me just quickly write those down so that I don't forget them. Okay, so I must remember. Protrusion of the nose. Look at the breadth of the face. 55.6. The length of the face. 45.7. Yes, remember the cheekbones. Very well pronounced. Fine. 45 again at the second cheekbone. Exactly identical to the first. Millimeters, very good. Then we have the distance between the eyes. First 3 millimeters. Very good. We have the overarch, the brow, and the underarch, chin. Very good. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so now I actually need to put on some latex gloves because I'm going to be actually physically touching your face now. And of course, as a medical expert, I know that it's essential to have surgical barriers on at any point of contact between myself and you. And this is of course for hygiene reasons. Okay, so you have no problem with me using latex gloves and touching your face. There you go, thank you very much. I'll just put these on now then. Marvellous. Very good. Oh, squeaky, squeaky. Okay, the gloves are on nice and firmly. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to come quite close to you if that's okay. And I just want to touch around your face just to get a better understanding of your muscles, your structure, bone structure included. And of course, if at any point during this you feel pain or discomfort, please do let me know. And I will cease and desist at once. Okay, so I'm just going to be coming in now, quite close to touch areas of your face. So how is that feeling at the moment? Feels okay, yeah? Marvellous. You know, it's actually rather a good thing to be a medical anomaly such as yourself, because, for example, we don't study average people here, because average people are boring, and you yourself, your face being the medical anomaly that it is, you are far from boring. You are in fact a specimen, and I think that is something to be proud of, regardless of how you look. Okay, so you aren't feeling any pain or discomfort as I do this now. That's excellent, that's excellent. Okay, so I'm just palpating the sides of your face now. Still not feeling any discomfort or anything you might consider unusual, right? Okay. Okay, this is looking very good so far, I think, yeah. Yeah, very happy with the results so far. Okay, so now I'm actually going to be testing very quickly and very briefly some of your cranial nerves. Some of the nerves essentially wrapped around your face, your cranium. Okay, so for this I want you to close your eyes. I have an object. It is a cotton bud, so nothing to be afraid of. And this cotton bud has two very different sides to it. The one side is very sharp. When I say very sharp, I don't actually mean very sharp. I just mean it has a pointed end. But compared to the other side of the cotton bud, which is very blunt, it is indeed very sharp. Okay, so we have one blunt side, one sharp side. I'm going to touch you with one or the other in various locations on your face, and with your eyes still closed, I want you to tell me blunt or sharp, please. Okay, so here we go, we're beginning now. Blunt or sharp? Very good. 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 Excellent. You can open your eyes now. You performed very well during that section of the test too. So next, I need you to make a series of facial expressions. Okay, so you can copy me if you'd like. I'll give you an example of what I require you to do for each expression. Okay, so the first thing I need you to do is to bare your teeth to me, like this. That's right, just like that. Very good. The next thing I need you to do is to raise your eyebrows for me. Very good. And the next thing is I need you to frown like you're very angry. There we go. Excellent. And the next thing I need you to do is to puff out your cheeks. Very good, just like that. Okay, so you performed very well indeed doing that. Now I just need to test the strength of your facial muscles, and in order for me to do this, I'm going to place my hand in various positions, and I need you to try and push against my hand, but I will be applying a slight amount of force. You'll understand as we do it now. It's quite simple really. So I'm going to pop my hands on your cheeks, and if you could once again try and puff out your cheeks for me. Yes, just like that. Very good. Now I'm going to place my hand underneath your jaw, just like that. If you could try and open your jaw for me. There we go, yeah. And now, if you could tilt your head back, please, against my hand. There we go. Very good. If you could tilt your head to the side for me against my hand. Very good. The same, but on the opposite direction. Very good. Okay, so I'm very happy with how your face is performing. It does honestly appear like your face is very normal. In fact, it's behaving almost like an average face, despite the fact that it doesn't look anything like an average face. But just to be certain that your face is normal, I need to collect a few samples of your skin. No need to be afraid your face is very normal. Okay, pluck. I want to thank you so much for coming in today. I know it couldn't have been pluck very easy. Hearing the news that you are a medical anomaly and that your face is pluck, very unusual. You know, maybe it came as a bit of a shock to you. You may have been around family members that have pluck, been very kind to you over the years, and maybe they've even told you things like, you have a normal face, you don't need to worry about your face. They may have even said something like, you're beautiful. But obviously pluck, those are just your family members being very kind to you. Pluck. Pluck. Okay, I think just one last sample should do. Pluck. There we go, perfect. And I'm just going to send that off to the laboratory. Okay, so that actually concludes our time together today. I'm just going to remove my gloves now. Again, I want to thank you so much for coming in today and for being such a good sport during the whole procedure. Not only did you do absolutely everything that I asked you to do, you did it all phenomenally well, perfectly well, and you had a great attitude during it. Thank you so much for that. It really is a pleasure to work on someone like yourself, such an interesting specimen, such a medical anomaly, such an unusual face that I just never get to see. Incredible. And you were very nice as well, which is the cherry on top of the cake, really. Okay, so thank you so much for doing so well today. I hope you found the experience relaxing and interesting. Okay, so